What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you guys. Um, this is the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season. Oh, I got the wrong season. I got season 23. Child, it ain't no season 23. Season 6, I think, episode 6. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I forgot to get me a water. Y'all know I need my water while I'm going through this with y'all. Hold on real quick. Let me get me a water. Sorry about that, y'all. Come on and drop down. Say hi before we get this party started, okay? Let me grab me a water real quick. My bad. I was trying to let the waters get cold. I just went to the grocery store. This is not cold as I like it, but it'll do. It'll do. It'll do. All right, let's get into it. So last night, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all about this episode last night. I don't really know what to do with it. I feel like it was all over the place, but it was giving me some stuff at the same time, but it was just a lot. It was like, am I gonna look left? Am I gonna look right? What are we doing here? We start this episode off, they give us this weird montage of Heather and Angie making their coffee at the same time. It was so weird. And then they called each other, right? So Heather is talking about her trip. They're going on the super yacht. She's so excited. They're going down to St. John's, I think. And see, from them, they got to fly all the way across the country to get to where they're going, I believe. Heather is asking Angie, how are you? Like, you know, everything got real heated. How are you doing? And she says, I'm good, but I'm really upset about Mary. Like, I really want to apologize to Mary. She's not answering my calls. I know that I really upset her, but, you know, I really do love Mary. And she said, I'm actually more upset about Mary being angry with me than I am about me and Lisa's relationship falling apart. Listen, that's pretty much all I got out of that conversation. That she's going to talk to Mary and try to make up with Mary, and they're getting ready to go on this trip, and how everybody's invited, yada yada yada. Lisa and Angie, I don't have no more for that. We talked about that last week. I ain't got nothing else for that. It is what it is. We have Bronwyn and Todd going out for ice cream. Let me be clear about something. Bronwyn, number one, Todd don't give a two damns about this show. He is not interested in this show. He is not interested in filming for this show. He is not interested in talking to you on camera about anything. He don't care how interesting it is or not interesting. But I don't think Todd like you that much. And I would really be very interested in finding out what your motivation was for coming on this show. Because, Bronwyn, let's call a thing a thing. Girl, you had a good thing going. You have / had a good thing going. And I don't understand why you would put your cushy, easy life in jeopardy for this show. Because you truly have something to lose. Because the longer this show goes on, I feel like the worse your marriage is getting. Todd done already told you he don't understand why you want to be friends with these women. He doesn't understand why you care about these women's feelings. He doesn't understand why you care what these women think. He has been very clear that he does not understand and he does not care. Okay, he's been very clear about that. Then you was talking about the situation with your mom. You let us know that, yes, he's helping you with your parents, but he don't really want to. Then you trying to tell him about the clairvoyant, the guy that you was talking to, and how spiritual you thought it was and how it meant so much to you. And baby, Todd could care less. Todd was giving you nothing. And then when you told him how upset you were, he was like, I mean, I'm sorry you upset. He said, baby, that was a 50-50 chance of getting that right. He said, you had a 50-50 chance of getting that right. And I'm not impressed that this man told you that you needed to forgive your mama. I'm not impressed by that. And I'm going to tell you, I think part of what Todd wasn't impressed with is because he probably don't think she need to forgive her mama. Just like I said. I don't think she need to forgive her mama. I think she needs to accept who her mother is and move accordingly. But I don't think she need to forgive her mama. See, again, I ain't gonna go back down that road, but I already told y'all about that, being friends with somebody just to be friends. I mean, making good with family just because they blood family. If they mean you no good, they mean you no good. I don't care if they're your mama, daddy, cousin, sister. If they mean you know, listen, if they are not adding to your well-being, your mental health, your happiness, then there's somebody that doesn't need to be in your life. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Now, I just, Bronwyn, girl, get off this show. Get off this show. I don't see Todd. Now, last year, I didn't like the way Todd talked to her and stuff, but now I don't see Todd as the villain. I don't, because Bronwyn, it just makes me wonder who your friends were before you were on the show and how you moved before you were on this show, because you seem very needy for this. You know, I mean, were you bored sitting at home? Like, you know, as somebody who's had to get up their whole life and work, and when I say their whole life, I mean since college. Because, I mean, I'll be clear, my parents didn't make me work in high school. I did work in college, but if I didn't work in college, I wasn't going to be, you know, on the streets. I just wanted more money than what they was sending me. So I went and got me a little job. So I had me a little more spending change. But as somebody who's been working since their early 20s, a 9 to 5, getting up every day and going into work, give me the cush life. Let me see how long it's going to take me to get bored. Because, ma'am, I just don't understand what your motivation was. And even if you thought it was a good idea, surely you should have learned after last year that it wasn't. But anyway, we're going to talk some more about Todd and Bronwyn and what he like and don't like, because they got another scene at the end of this. So Lisa and her husband are filming a scene. Listen, Lisa, you another one. Girl, read the tea leaves. This man told you, like, you're talking to him about, you know, y'all's communication and how the communication isn't great. And then Lisa said something that I thought was very interesting. She said it's always been like that since the beginning of their marriage. Y'all have a child that's old enough to be in college, and y'all's communication has always been this bad. And she said, because we've always blurred the lines between me being a wife, me being a mother, and us being business partners. But you have to hear what your husband is. So you got to listen to what your husband is saying. Your husband said, sometimes I just need you to listen to me and not always assume that you're right. And when he said that, Lisa's face said, but I am. Now, her words didn't say it, but her face said, but I am. Do you know how hard it has to be to live with somebody like Lisa? This season is justifying how Todd spoke to her last season. He's just blunt. And this season, he's even more blunt, but nicely blunt. Did you see him smirking who? Todd or Lisa's husband? Listen, Lisa, can I tell you something? Hey, girl. If your husband don't already have somebody else on the side, it's coming. Because, Lisa, you're insufferable. Like, you are. We're going to get to Lisa in a minute. You are insufferable. But moving right along. So that was that. Then we see Mary and Angie. First of all, Mary Crosby. Mary Cosby, give me that damn bag, because the bag she had isn't the Kiss Lock bag, but it's very similar to the Kiss Lock bag that I want from Coach that stays sold out. that I have been trying to get since like June, because that was going to be my birthday gift to myself. And I have been trying to order that purse since like May or June, and it stays sold out. It's similar to that. It's like, it looks like a big change purse, but it's Coach. Now hers is probably a designer that's more expensive than Coach, because the Kiss Lock bag from Coach is it ain't cheap, but hers is probably even more expensive. But it's similar to that. I want that bag, Mary Cosby. Give me that bag. You got 20 other purses. Give me that bag, please. You saw what at Dillard's. Great. You saw my Kiss Lock bag at Dillard's. We don't even have Dillard's up here. Shit. But I could probably go on the website and see if they have it. Nordstrom might have it too. Maybe it'll be my Christmas gift to myself. I saw another bag I want for my Christmas gift though. It's an MCM bag that I want. It's that new army green color that they have the new collection out, the army green. I want that one. Let me show y'all. Come on. That might be my Christmas gift to myself. I've been doing really good too. I have not bought a purse in a very long time, because I want the Chelsea cat, but it's sold out, child. I'm gonna have to wait for them to restock that. But I haven't bought a purse in a very long time, and the Chelsea cat's not that expensive. They have a Chelsea cat wallet. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, so the Kiss Lock Coach bag, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it looks like this. It looks like this, but it's a giant. It was like what Mary had, where you kind of have to hold it under your arm like that. It looks like a change purse, like an old fashioned change purse, but it's a giant change purse, and they have it in black. They have it in brown. They have it in brown. That's the brown one. That's the one I wanted. I wanted that brown color, like it's like a cognac brown. You can't really see it in that picture. It's like a cognac brown. I wanted the brown one. And now they have the new one, but I don't like this one. The one that has the insignia. I don't like that one as much. Oh. And that's right there at Dillard's. I'm not as crazy about that one as I am about the leather one. And it's the same price. Well, I'm going to pay the same price for cloth as I'm going to pay for that leather. That don't make no sense to me. But that's the one I've been wanting that one since June. Now, the MCM bag that I want. Just the MCM one I want. Is this the right one? Hold on. Let me go to the MCM website. See, look, y'all got me sidetracked. Y'all done got me sidetracked, child. Y'all know, y'all get me talking about purses, child. All bets are off. Child. Hold on. Let me see here. Get this off my... No. Okay. All right. I either want... Hold on. This is the tote that I like. That's the tote that I like. I like that tote bag. But I also like... And I'm trying to decide if I get either one, because like I said, but I also like this one, like the camera bag. Hold on. But I also like that one. Like the camera bag. I like that one too. Now, let's be clear. I ain't buying nothing right now. But when Christmas roll around, I might buy myself something. But right now, I ain't buying nothing. Okay? Right now, I need to pay off these cruises and stuff before I be buying anything. Okay. And I have, if I have time, I'm gonna do a members only later on tonight. I have some exciting stuff to tell y'all. So you, if you're a member on the other channel, on the main channel, I'll do a members only over there. I need to do some members only stuff over here. I really do. I appreciate those of you that still have y'all membership, even though I haven't really been doing anything membership over here. I'm gonna come up with something for us. Tracy said, not y'all encouraging her shopping addiction. Listen, I've been doing good though. I am proud of myself. I have bought a couple of pairs of sneakers. But I haven't bought any purses in a long time. I really think the last purse I bought was that Kurt Geiger jean purse, like the denim purse. And I bought that that might have been last Christmas I bought that one. I really think that might have been last Christmas. Now, I did buy a couple of pair of sneakers. I bought a pair of sneakers for the Boss Babe Awards. I bought a pair of sneakers for the wedding. And then I bought a pair of sneakers right before football season, those denim Jordans. I bought those. Yeah. Y'all, let me get back to this show. So anyway, Mary and Angie had their sit down. Listen, I have Mary Cosby. Hey, girl. Hey, I have never seen you get that hood on us. Baby, Mary got hood on Angela. Mary said, you supposed to be my sister. And you need to find you another one because I'm not her. I said, not you supposed to be. And the way she said it with her finger, and you supposed to be my sister. I said, oh, where is this coming from, Mary? Mary, where is this? What is... Girl, what? Mary, what? Baby, Mary wasn't playing with her. But Mary wasn't wrong. Mary said, listen, it's my job to keep you out of stuff. And when I see you going too far left, it's my job to reel you back in. And when I'm trying to reel you back in, you don't get to turn on me and make me and lump me in with everybody else because we supposed to be better than that. In other words, Mary said, listen, me and you friends in real life. We talk in real life. We hang out in real life. We are friends in real life. So when we doing this reality shit, don't lump me in with everybody else when you get in your feelings. And when I'm coming to you, telling you to calm down, you should understand where I'm coming from, telling you to calm the hell down. I said, I ain't mad at you, Mary. I'm not mad at you. Mary said, you ain't gonna just invite me over your house and offer me a charcuterie board and some energy drink with sugar in it, and you know I don't even drink sugar like that, and think we gonna be all good. And Angie was like, but I just can't allow myself to be bullied like that. Like, I just can't do it. You know, like the rest of these ladies just let Lisa walk all over them, and I am just not the one, the two, or the three. But here's my problem with you, Angie. And I think I said this last week, or somebody else said it last week, and I'm a co-sign on it. You didn't have no problem when Lisa was doing it to other people. You was right there with her, kikiing right along when Lisa was doing it to other people. But now that it's your turn, because it always is going to be your turn, right? What goes around comes around, especially on these shows. It's going to always swing. The pendulum is going to swing. Cruiser, I saw you drop down. Don't you side-eye me, Cruiser. Don't you side-eye me. I saw you drop down. Talking about them purses. I saw you. But the pendulum is going to always swing. Now that the pendulum is swinging back around, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now you're not going to let Lisa bully you. But you didn't have no problem when Lisa was bullying other people. You was right front row center for that. Oh, this is a good one. This is a new flavor. Raz cranberry. I've never had this flavor before. This flavor good. Okay. Raz cranberry. So anyway, child. So then we see Heather take Lisa shopping, and Heather is trying to have a hard conversation with Lisa. Listen, Heather, you another one. You knew who Lisa was from the beginning. You knew who Lisa was from the beginning. The same Lisa that spread rumors about you getting, being a loose girl down to the Brigham Young and sleeping around while you were at Brigham Young. She's that same girl. She's the same girl. The only difference is, again, now she's not talking about you. She's talking about other people. And now y'all are cool. See, now all of a sudden it's, I don't like this. I tried to be friends with Lisa, but I see that Lisa is just going to keep being that same person. And, I just don't like that. I don't like it. So now you want to have this hard conversation with Lisa and try to tell Lisa that, that this is that Lisa, you're part of the problem and you're culpable in this situation and you're not perfect and you did some things to Angie that you need to apologize for. See, first of all, I don't even think I'm going to have this conversation with Lisa, because Lisa's one of those people, you just deal with her as she is, and either you're going to be okay with it or you're not. And I know that y'all are on the show, so you got to kind of play nice for the show. But at the end of the day, either you're going to be cool with it or you're not. But Lisa is who she is. What up, Don? But the flip side of it is, you're going to have this conversation with Lisa and try to tell Lisa that she did anything wrong. You already know. This would be making me mad about these people. When you know you're dealing with certain people, you know you have to come a certain way, right? I know some people I can talk to and I can just say, hey, the other day when you said X, Y, and Z, that really hurt my feelings. And you have some friends that are going to be like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I never meant to hurt your feelings. My apologies. That was never my intention. And then you have some people that want to know, well, when did I say it? Give me the timestamp. Well, what was the context? Well, what did you say first? Well, what did you say after that? Well, why didn't you say something when I said it? See, Lisa is that person. So when you're trying to have a conversation with Lisa, you need to have the timestamp. You need to have the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. Because other than that, Lisa is going to eat your ass up, which is what she did. Lisa's going to eat you up. She's going to deflect, and she's going to flip it around on you. And by the time you're done, she's going to have you thinking you're fucking crazy, which is exactly what Lisa did to Heather. Heather, you're not crazy. Lisa, with Angie, see what Lisa does is Lisa takes one little thing that she knows you're going to agree with, and then she runs with that. And Lisa was like, well, what did I do to her? I mean, she was the one that came for my family first. So now you didn't put Heather in a trick bag. It ain't like Heather going to say, well, no, she didn't really come for your family. Heather's not going to say that. So now you got Heather in a trick bag, because once Heather said, well, no, I didn't agree with that, then Lisa was off to the races, right? So then everything I did was in retaliation to what she said about my family. When that's not even how that went down. Now, do I think Angie behaved badly? Yes. But do I think Lisa behaved badly? Absolutely. And the thing that pissed me off about Lisa is, once you and Angie made peace at that little lunch, that should have been the end of it. But see, that wasn't the end of it. And what ended up happening was, then you sent that lady over to that woman's business to come and get them products. And then you sent her that Zelle for the $600. And then you insulted her. See, that's what the problem was, Lisa. The problem isn't that, you felt like she spoke about your son's products and you wanted to come and get them. The problem was the way in which you did it after we thought we made up and we were cool. So yeah, once you threw a jab at Angie, yep, Angie threw a jab back. But here's the problem. Angie's jabs hit harder. Because Angie does know how to read. Because, baby, Angie be throwing some jabs. Baby, I'm still stuck on her, telling her that she looked like she was in a wind tunnel. That her facelift got her looking like she's stuck in a wind tunnel. Baby, that thing is epic, okay? That is an epic one. And Heather, and see, Lisa can't throw it back. So now Lisa throws out stupid stuff like, oh, well, if my husband's cheating and you're cheating with the soup man. Why did it matter whether she said soup man or suit man? The point was it was a lie, and she admitted it was a lie. And once again, Heather, you didn't call her out on the fact that she totally made that shit up and admitted that she made it up, that she just felt like her back was against the wall, so she threw something out there hoping it would stick. You didn't call her out about that. You told us in the confessional, girl, the minute you realize she lied, that's the shit you're talking about. You don't get to make up a lie like I'm cheating on my husband on national television, knowing the shit is going to be knowing that the shit is going to be on national television, and you know it's a lie. Now, Angie might have said that John was cheating on Lisa. I didn't hear that. But the way they was arguing, and as long as they were arguing, and as much as they probably cut out, she probably did say it. I didn't hear her say it, but child, I ain't going to say it wasn't said. But my thing is, why didn't you call Lisa out once you realized that Lisa lied about that? That's serious. That's a major lie that Lisa admitted she told. So again, the point was being made. You was just missing it, girl. Now, Lisa. Hey, girl. Lisa, come here, baby. Now, what I'm getting ready to say, it's a shame that I have to say this. I'm going to admit that it is a shame that I have to say what I'm getting ready to say, because it shouldn't be a crime to use currency. It is the currency of the United States. It is the US dollar. It should not be a crime to pay for something in cash. However, girl, why was you sitting there with that stack of $100 bills paying for your clothes? Why you ain't pull out one of your American Express cards since you was telling Angie you wasn't impressed with her Amex Black card? Baby, why you ain't pull out one of your American Express cards? Hell, it didn't even have to be an Express. It could be your debit card linked to your checking account. Why? We already know that housewives have gone to jail for less. They done already told y'all that the IRS said that they started looking at Teresa because she kept paying for shit in cash. Okay? Jen Shaw, cash. Okay? Girl, why was you sitting there at that people's establishment with all that money, and then you kept hitting it against the counter while you was talking, drawing more attention? And as I was sitting here watching it, I said, it's a shame that that's a problem with somebody using U.S. currency. But baby, we know that housewives have gone to jail for less. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that. That man took his car back. He did. Now, Britney, you was a dumbass. Britney, you another one. Why are you here, ma'am? Why are you here? The more you stay on this show, the more of a dumbass you make yourself look. I didn't watch last night's episode. I might watch it. The house swap, the wife swap. I might watch it. I just didn't. I didn't watch they linked it together, so I have it. I think it was Angie's episode was last night, and they linked it. If you recorded it, because I was like, why is it saying 2 hours? What, JB? Ooh, JB, I can't wait for us to talk. I'm still not caught all the way up. So we probably have to do our Beyond the Gates Saturday. I hope you're available Saturday. I hope you are available Saturday. But baby. And I'm still not caught up, but I'm caught up enough to say, I told y'all so. And then we're going to move right on along. Okay, because I don't want you to say nothing that's for nothing for me. Brittany, you sat down with your daughter. First of all, you sat down with your daughter and you tried to bring up a memory from when she was 4 years old. Ma'am, why are you talking about some remember your steamer? You don't remember the steamer? You don't remember ma'am, this girl is in her 20s. Why are you holding on to something from when she was 4? That already told me. I said we already batting 1,000. We already batting negative 1,000 on this one. Then Your daughter tells you, the last time me and you sat down to have a conversation, I came to your house in between jobs to see you, and Jared showed up and you proceeded to make out on the couch and totally ignore me. Britney, that was your cue to get your ass up and hug your daughter and apologize. The fact that throughout this whole conversation, Britney never comforted her daughter, Britney never tried to hug or embrace her daughter. First of all, I don't feel like this was the best place to have this damn conversation. That's number one. So her daughter had a confessional, and basically what her daughter said was she was, at one point in time, she was the perfect mom. She was present. She was there. She was at all of our dance recitals. Like, she was a great mom. And then she met a man. And from that point forward, we were no longer a priority. To the point where she doesn't even know what's going on with us. We don't talk to her. And she doesn't even seem like she cares. Britney, you really was sitting there like a deer caught in the headlights. Like, you didn't understand what to say to her. You didn't understand how to address. Like, listen. I was so frustrated with you, Britney, in this scene, because you really was sitting there like you didn't understand what this woman. She's a woman, but she's your daughter, so I'm gonna call her a girl for this conversation. It's like you were stuck in your seat. And you act like you didn't know. And she was like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know why I do these things. Like, it was like you were talking to one of your girlfriends or something. You were talking to your child. You were talking to your child. Is it a Mormon thing? Quake said, Heather said on a podcast years ago that Mormons believe you need a man to get into heaven. Maybe that's what it is, but it's crazy to me. Right. It was like, but that was her reaction when Whitney was trying to talk to her, and Whitney was telling her, girl, leave that man alone and go reconnect with your daughters. And she was like, you think so? Why do I need to do that? Like, Britney, I'm going to tell you the truth, and this is how I feel about it. You don't a bit more care about reconnecting with your daughter than the man in the moon. It's a storyline for you. You're doing it because it's aesthetically pleasing. It looks good, but you don't feel no kind of way about this. You didn't even shed a tear while your daughter was crying. You didn't even shed a tear. Like, you don't feel no kind. And I understand everybody's not emotional. I'm not a big emotional person, but girl, what the fuck? The most we got out of Britney was this right here. Girl, that don't tell me you had a tear. That tell me that you thought you were supposed to. That's what that told me. That told me you thought you were supposed to have a tear. That don't tell me you was really crying. In her head, her daughter can't get her into heaven. Well, Well, far be it for me to speak on other people's religion. So I'm going to leave that there. I hear you though, Quake, but I'm going to leave that one right there. So then we have Heather and we have Meredith. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to this whole Lisa situation and Heather and Angie, baby, Meredith the smartest one in the room. Meredith said, what you're not going to do is loop me into y'all's bullshit. Me and Lisa have been through we've been through the fire, and we've been through the storm, and we done came out on the other side. And as of right now, I'm going to believe Lisa. You know why I'm going to believe Lisa? Because Angie is no saint. Me and Angie have had our shit. Me and Angie have had our issues, and she is no saint. So I'm supposed to just automatically drop Lisa and believe what Angie is saying? And I'm with Meredith on that one. Meredith said, listen, Lisa said she didn't do it. And until I have a reason to not believe Lisa, I'm going to believe Lisa because Angie's not my friend. And the only reason why Angie even slid her ass over there to tell Meredith is because she now is looking for allies and want Meredith to be mad at Lisa because now she's mad at Lisa. Because like I said at the beginning, you didn't have no problem with Lisa snaking Meredith when you didn't fuck with Meredith. Your only motive for telling Meredith is because now you're looking for allies. And it's the same thing with Heather. See, Heather, that's why I really be trying to like you, but this is why I can't fuck with you. Because you've been kissing Lisa's ass for the last 2 seasons. Now, all of a sudden, you feel like it's no longer popular to be in Lisa's corner. And now you want to jump ship, but you want Meredith to come with you. Hey, baby, who you talking to me, football cat? Who is football cat? You calling me gorgeous? Thank you. Yeah, it's very pick-me behavior. Listen, JB, I believe Angie, but I understand why Meredith isn't so quick to jump. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Lisa definitely has a history. We know that that's Lisa's MO. Well, thank you, football cat. Thank you. We know that there's a history there. But I'm not so quick to jump. And I'm with Meredith on that one. Because if see, I don't believe in that enemy and my enemy is my friend bullshit. I don't believe that. If me and you was enemies last week, we still enemies. Just because we have a common enemy don't make us allies. I don't. So now that you're mad at Lisa, now I know you get it, boo. But now you trying to get everybody else to jump ship. No, I don't play that. And again, I'm with Meredith on this one. Meredith said, listen, when I see Lisa move funny, then I will act accordingly. But in the meantime, just because Angie brought this tea to me, nah, I'm good on that. Man, I feel like if somebody else maybe had told Meredith, she might move differently. But coming from Angie, nah. Right. And she should have said, and what was your response? Because, I done already told y'all before, don't come to me and tell me what somebody said about me. Tell me why they felt comfortable enough to say it to you. Because, see, people know they can't come to me and talk shit about my friends. Baby, Baby, let me tell you something. I had this guy. I'm going to tell y'all my business. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit. It's just a little bit of my business. It was this guy that was trying to talk to me last year. What was earlier this year? Well, it was last year, but it carried over into early this year. And he said something about, he tried to talk some shit about Abby. And I cut him off real quick. I said, whoa. That's my friend in real life. That's not no YouTube shit. That's not somebody that I just know from. No. That's my friend in real life. You're not about to sit here and talk shit. Now, you had a different experience with Abby, and that's your business. And you can tell me about your experience with Abby, but you ain't gonna talk shit about her. That's what you're not gonna do. Now, you can tell me that you had a bad interaction with her. That's your experience. But you ain't going to talk shit about her. Not in front of me, you not. That's not happening. So, yeah, you can feel how you feel. But if somebody come to me and start telling me, well, so-and-so said this about you, and you waited until Mad Day to tell me, you can keep that. I told y'all I don't respect Mad Day. I don't respect you clearing out the cachet on Mad Day, telling me all the things that somebody said about me. What you telling me now for? We still don't see it for that man. I think I know he's. I think I did tell you that story, JB. I think I did. That's that Cancer love for family and friends energy really be child. So, yeah, Heather, you can miss me with this whole conversation because you really tried to get Meredith caught up in your we hate Lisa train. And Meredith was like, I'm not going. Like, I'm not getting on that train with y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going on the train with y'all. Leave me out of that. So this last scene we have with Mary and Angie and Whitney, they're putting together their wish list for this cruise. And let me tell y'all, this super yacht situation. Let me tell y'all something. That is something on my bucket list. Okay. Every year, because I follow Holly Robinson. Y'all know I've loved Holly Robinson since 21 Jump Street, and I have followed her career my entire life. And Magic Johnson and all them. And every year they do this cruise down in Europe. They usually go through Italy and all of that. And they get on that yacht, and they be on that yacht for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't even know how long, but it'd be a long time. It'd be like 2 or 3 weeks every summer. And Holly Robinson and her husband go almost every year. Almost every year they're on that yacht. And I know LL Cool J and his wife went 1 year. Sam Jackson and his wife have gone a couple of times. And some other people, I think. Some other people. But, baby, that is the experience I want. I want that super yacht. Let me tell you what I want for breakfast. Let me tell you what kind of drinks I want. Let me tell you what kind of suntan lotion I want. Like, and it just show up. It just appear. Baby, that is the life that I want. Okay, that is the life that I desire. Okay, that is the life that I strive for. And I was here for all of that. And baby, listen, and Mary was even too bougie to fill it out. Mary was like, I'm not even going to tell you what I want. You just need to know what it is. I'm not even going to tell you what I want. You just need to know what it is. I was here for that. What's on my preference sheet? It depends on what we're doing and where we're going now. Football cat. Listen. Now you flirting with me and I'm going to flirt back. But it depends on where I'm going and who I'm going with. Because my preferences might change. Okay? The Oakleys 1 year. Were the Oakleys there 1 year? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. And the pictures are always gorgeous. We know that Beyonce and them do the yacht thing. Dwayne Wade and them do the yacht thing. Like, listen, it's on my bucket list. No onions, lobster, no chicken. Oh, you don't do onions, lobster, or chicken? I don't do onions, but I will do lobster and chicken. I will. But I'm not a big lobster person. I prefer crab. I'm more of a crab girl. I like crab and shrimp and scallops. Lobster to me is overrated. You an old lady? Oh, I thought you was flirting with me. You an old lady. Okay, I'm not gonna call you no old lady though, but I thought you was flirting with me. Okay. Because I was like, now you want to know what my preference sheet is now. We can talk about preferences. Didn't Steve and his walking back account go 1 year? Maybe. But Steve does it too, though. Steve does the yacht thing too. A lot of them do it. Yeah. If the lobster, and see, that's the thing about lobster. If it's not cooked properly, it's just not good. If it's not cooked properly, it's just not good. Now, I've had lobster cooked properly, and I've had lobster cooked not so properly. And so it depends. Don't do that. I'm not fresh. I just thought somebody was flirting. They said, hey, gorgeous. I said, hey. They said, what's on your preference sheet? I said, hey. So you know what's on, y'all know liquor-wise, Jack Daniels, whiskey. Okay. Y'all know I like to smoke me a cigar. So, give me some nice cigars, okay, for my after dinner cigar and whiskey drink. Breakfast food. I like me a good omelet, I like me a good omelet for breakfast, Lunch. I don't know, surprise me. Dinner. I just can't do a lot of acidic foods these days. So I can't do a lot of tomato-based stuff. But other than that, baby, surprise me. Surprise me. I never drank the Blackberry Crown Royal. I drank the Blackberry Jack Daniels. And that is delicious. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I might make me a drink tonight before I go to bed because I couldn't sleep well last night. I might need to make me a cocktail before I go to bed tonight. He had a lobster and shrimp omelet a week ago. Ooh, I've had a seafood omelet and it is delicious. It is delicious. Lobster Benedict and sushi. I'm not a big sushi person. I will do sushi, but I'm not I got a taste for sushi. I don't, but I will, if I'm out at a place, like now, I love Asian food though. Love Asian food. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Last but not least, we saw this scene with Angie and Todd again, baby. So we found out that Angie has these charges. She's being exposed with these charges of identity theft and fraud, and baby Todd is not here for it. Because she said, I know that your job, it could, you can't have this kind of stuff around you, but the type of work that you do, I know. Again, being on this show is not worth what you potentially are losing, Angie. Bronwyn. And if you were not convinced before, you really need to be convinced now. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Bronwyn, it is not worth it. I don't understand. And even though she said some of that stuff was from when she was in college, and then she said some stuff is more recent. I didn't hear her say whether it was true or not. I just heard her say some of it was more recent. I didn't hear her say what was true or what wasn't true. But baby Todd is letting you know, I can't do this. I'm not here for these shenanigans. You about to put my livelihood, which means our livelihood, in jeopardy with these games. I'm not doing it. And then he was like, I don't even understand why you're going on this trip. Why are you going on this trip? I don't understand why you're going on this trip. Why do you want to be friends with these women? Because see, Todd can see what you're not accepting. Todd can see what you're not accepting. And what that is that this show and these women are about to F up your good thing. Y'all know they always say that these reality shows mess up marriages. No, the reality shows don't mess up marriages. The reality show exposes what's already there, which leads to the marriages getting messed up. And it ain't worth it. Robin, you need to let this thing go. And I'm so serious. You are about to lose everything. And it is not worth it. Now, somebody said, I think Lisa's behind it. Lisa might be behind it. And I wonder if that's going to come out at some point. I know they're going to accuse Lisa, but I wonder if it's going to come out. Lisa might be behind it. It is interesting. I don't know. But anyway, that was the episode, you guys. I'm going to try. I have some business I need to take care of because I got some stuff I need to do before I can tell y'all what I got going on. But I got some stuff brewing. I got some stuff for brewing that I'm itching to tell y'all. I'm going to say it in members only first, though. But I'm itching to tell y'all. So I might do a members only a little bit later on. I think me and Angie are going to wrap up Big Brother. Y'all, I apologize that it took us so long to get here. I think all of us fell off of Big Brother because we just got irritated with the show. And then we just kind of forgot. So we do need to just do a quick wrap up and let y'all know who won the pot. And I need to pay those people their money. Please understand, nobody is running off with y'all money, okay? Ain't nobody running off with y'all money. We honestly just got fed up with the show and sort of fell off. And so my apologies to anybody that put in on the pot, but we'll be live on Angie's channel a little bit later on to do the wrap up and to let everybody know who won. Okay. So again, my apologies for that, because I don't never want nobody to think, because listen, let's be clear. The pot was only $90. I ain't going nowhere with nobody's $90. I promise y'all. I promise. I'm not going nowhere with nobody's $90. Okay? All right. With that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace. I talked about Mary and Angie. Remember, that's when I said Mary was like, you were supposed to be my sister. Remember I did that? You don't remember that quick? I said you were supposed to be my sister. And I said that Mary got Angie together. I did the whole thing. You must have walked away because you were one of the first ones in the room. I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw something I was responding to. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, I knew I was still live. I'm sorry. I just got sidetracked. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.